Hi, this is Dr. Sharon DeHope. How are you? So today we are going to be talking about how to get rid of those negative self-talk, how to really learn how to talk to yourself as if you were talking to your puppy, your baby, your friend, your mom, your dad, right? The way we talk to ourselves is usually not as loving and kind as if we were talking to these other people. And that's why it's so important because I know I was guilty of this and I didn't even know it. And that's why I'm pointing these things out to you that if you do these next five things and really pay attention to what you see yourself, you might be surprised that you have negative self-talk. So, with that, let's get started. So, the first thing is to catch yourself. I used to say things like, oh, these kids are going to kill me. What a terrible thing to say because I was stressed out. I was running a business. I was taking care of my kids, doing the housework, going from, swim lessons to basketball and to school events. It was always so much. But instead of taking time to take care of myself, I was just very stressed and talking negatively to myself. So, catching yourself. When I finally realized that I was saying negative things to myself, I started keeping track. And every time I would say, I am so blessed that I get to be with these kids. See the difference? I know I can get there on time. I just have to take a deep breath and we can get all the things done and everything will work out in my favor. What a different way to look at the day, right? So, when negativity creeps in, the first thing is detecting it. So that's the very first thing that you have to do is catch yourself. And you'd be surprised, even when you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror, what's the first thing that you see and say to yourself? Oh, look at these wrinkles. Oh my gosh, my hair's turning gray. My curl is doesn't have the bounce it used to have. So these are all negative things that don't help you feel good about yourself. Don't set your day up to be just an amazing positive day. And that's how I start every one of my days is with really great self-talk. So number two, let's talk about flipping the script like I was just kind of telling you about. So catch yourself and really try to go the complete opposite. So I look in the mirror every day and I say, hello, beautiful, and I love you, and this is going to be a great day. And even if I know there's something challenging going up on in the day, that's okay because I know that if I'm going into the day feeling like I am in control of my day, that I feel great, I look great, no matter what. It's okay. You want to feel that you're reinforcing how you feel about yourself and how you feel about how your day is going to go. So you want to catch yourself and then you want to flip it around and say good things to yourself. Now we come to number three, affirmations. I used to think that these were just silly. That's it. I really did. I thought, how could saying things like, I'm successful, I'm enthusiastic, I'm charismatic, how could that ever do anything to me? Well, once I got my coach and I was in a 1 year coaching with getting my life coaching. So after a year, I started believing that I was who I was feeling like. And it didn't happen in one morning, 2 mornings. It happened just by repeatedly getting up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and saying, I am a powerful mindset coach. I am powerful manifester. I am the best mom to my kids. I am the best grandma to my kids, my grandkids. I am the best communicator. I am the best content creator. And you have to say it like you believe it. I am um, I'm a great TikTok social media person. I am a great Instagram social media marketer. So you see what I'm saying? But you want to say it like you believe it. And eventually you do start believing it. And I see myself at the top of my network marketing company. These are the things that you have to say. I see myself getting one of those big bonus checks. I see myself on stage. These are the affirmations that you need to say to step into being positive. Now, another thing is practicing mindfulness. You really need to quiet your mind and give yourself some quiet space to think about what it feels like, all these wonderful, beautiful things that you say. And it doesn't have to be a half an hour. It could even be 2 to 3 minutes where you just take some deep breaths and you think about what are the beautiful things you're saying to yourself, and you start to feel completely different, and you don't want any more negative self-talk. You start to really appreciate who you are. Now, number 5 is surrounding yourself with like-minded people who do the same thing, that don't knock each other down. I don't want to hear from somebody who's calling somebody else out on being negative or being, deceitful. I saw a post just the other day. It's a woman who's in a network marketing company, and I know her from social media, but I guess somebody said something to her, and and rather than directly addressing it to the person, she made a post about it, and she talked all about this negativity. To me, that's not someone that I want to be around, and she's a lovely person, but I don't want to be around somebody who's going to publicly talk about negative things. Yes, there's always going to be somebody negative. I've had lots of people say negative things in my company, sitting at a dinner table. Sometimes you can't avoid being around it, but then you think twice before you go out with those people or you spend time with people like that. You want to spend time with people that feel really good. They have a high vibration. They think the world of themselves, and it's not like being conceited. I know when I grew up, you didn't really spend time supposedly looking in the mirror and thinking that you were great. But that was not a good thing, because there's nothing wrong that thinking that you are a good person, that you have value, that you can do a lot of great things in this world. That's not thinking too much of yourself. That's actually healthy to think that you are totally um, able to do anything that you want to put in your mind. Your mind, I'm a scientist by trade, I'm a chiropractor. Your mind tells the body all the things of what to do. That's our little computer that we have in our body. And we need to treat it with respect and love and care. So anything that we tell the mind, it's going to do to the body. So if you tell it negative things, your body is going to suffer. So in order to take really good care of our bodies, we want to surround ourselves with like minded people who are supporting each other. And even if you do something that's not really a good thing and you mess up, I mean, I've made lots of videos that weren't good. I've done all kinds of different things. I've made posts, I've made reels, and I had to redo them and redo them and redo them to get them to come out right. And you know why? Because I surrounded myself with other women, and they are all doing the same thing. They know they have failed and failed and failed. And it says it doesn't take 2 minutes to do something, it takes time. I wrote a new freebie today and I made mistakes. I did, I followed the workflow incorrectly because I hadn't done it a new one in a while. And instead of getting really frustrated and say, I can't do it, I'm no good at this. No, I said, I know I can do this. I know I can, because I've surrounded myself with so many positive women that support and nurture me. And they say, you just keep going. If you fall down, you get up. So I Googled it. I watched a video, step by step, start, go and do the work, play the video again, go and do the work, play the video again. And I published it. So yes, did it take me time? But I didn't have to pay someone to do it. I don't have to get somebody to do it for me. I was able to do it myself. And that positivity makes me feel so wonderful. And that's what I want for you. I want you to really practice these techniques because anything is possible if you put your mind to it. So I will see you next time.